Dear students, welcome back again in our mathematics class. Hope all of you are well at home and you are enjoying our online classes. So today we are going to discuss about the worksheet number 21 and worksheet number 23. First worksheet number 23 from the chapter Shapes and Design, and today we are going to discuss also the basic geometry explanation from the chapter Shapes and Design. Just have a look on worksheet number 21. It is based on multiply using expanded form. I will show you the solution. You have to check it. Today we have discussed about multiply using expanded form. First of all, you have to multiply here 45 by 7. So first of all, choose the biggest number. Here the biggest number is 45. So we have to write it in upper portion. So 45. First of all, you need to expand it. 45, if we expand 45, then we will get 40 plus 5. Then you have to multiply one by one. First you have to multiply the highest place number, that is 40. So 7 into 40 equals to 280, and after that you have to multiply the ones digit number, that is 7 into 5 equals to 35. Now you have to arrange it in columns, and column wise you have to add. So we will get 5 in ones column, in tens column 11, 1 carry, 2 plus 1 equals to 3. So the answer is 315. Let us discuss our second question. What was our second question? Our second question was multiply 134 by 3. So first of all, we need to expand the biggest number. Here the biggest number is 134. See, I have expanded first. After expanding, what I have got? I have got 100 plus 30 plus 4. Now I have to multiply it. See, I have multiplied already. 3 into 100 equals to 300. Then 3 into 30 equals to 90. Then 3 into 4 equals to 12. Now you have to arrange the numbers in proper place. Then you have to add it column wise, like ones column, tens column and 100 columns. See, I have already added, and after adding I have got 402. So our answer is 402. Now let us discuss our third question. What was the third question? The third question was multiply 678 by 9. So here also we have to use the expanded form multiplication as per the instruction. So 678, first of all you have to expand it. See, I have expanded 600 plus 70 plus 8. Then we have to multiply the highest place number first, like 600 by 9, then 70 by 9, then 8 by 9. Now we have to arrange it in columns, and after that we have to add column wise, like ones column, tens column, 100 columns and 1000 columns. Then I have got 6102. Now let us discuss our fourth question. So the fourth question was multiply 609 by 4. So here we have to choose first the biggest number, that is 609. Now we have to expand it first. So if we expand 609, we will get 600 plus 0 plus 9. Then we have to multiply it one by one. See, we have to multiply it by 4. So first of all, we will multiply 600 by 4, that is 6 4s are 24, and as there is 2 zeros, so we have to put 2 0. Then 4 zeros are 0. Then 4 9s are 36. You can avoid 4 zeros are 0 this part also, but if you want you can write also. Now you have to add just. Then we will get the answer 2436. Now we are going to discuss our fifth number question. What was the fifth number question? The fifth number question was 304 multiplied by 5. Here also we have to use multiplication using expanded form. First, we have to expand the number 304. What we will get? We will get 300 plus 0 plus 4. Now we have to multiply it 1 by 1, means multiply it by 5 1 by 1. So if we multiply 300 by 5, we will get 1500. If we multiply 0 by 5, then we will get 0. And if we multiply 4 by 5, then it will be 20. So arrange all the numbers in proper columns like ones, tens, 100 and 1000. Then you have to add it, and after adding you can write the answer. So the answer is 1520. Just those who have completed, check it. I'm not repeating the same process again. So it's our 6th number question. So 6th number question was multiply 490 by 8. So our answer, I have got the answer 3920. So those who have completed, they can check their answer with me. And if anyone have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. I will give your answer. It is our 7th question. So the 7th question was, you have to multiply 356 by 6. So already I have explained the process. Now those who have not completed yet, they can complete it first, then they can check the answers with me. And also those who have completed the sum, they can check it for me. So I am not explaining the same process again. You can check it by your own. And if you have any query, any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Now we have to check the 8th number question. You can check the answer, that is 728. Now you have to check the answer of question number 9. The answer of question number 9 is 2070. Those who have any doubt, you can ask me in the comments. We have come to the end of the worksheet number 21. So our last answer of worksheet number 21 is 2052. We are going to discuss about the solution of worksheet number 23, and also I will revise the explanation of shapes and designs few topics. Now we are going to start our worksheet number 23 related to the chapter shapes and designs, and here we have discussed about the basic geometry. So today I will read the question and I will explain first, then I will give you a short explanation on this topic. See, our first question was it has no length, no breadth, no width. See, the options are point, line, line segment. So what we have learned? We have learned that point has no length, no breadth and no width. So the answer will be option A, point, because point has no length, no breadth, no width. It has one end point. The options are option A, line, option B, ray, and option C, line segment. See, line has no end point. We can extend both the directions of line, and ray has only one end point. So the answer will be ray. Our next question is, it has a definite length. Option A, line, option B, line segment, and option C, ray. The answer is option B, line segment. Line segment means a part of a line, so it has a definite length. Now let us discuss our 4th question. It can be extended in both directions. Which answer is correct? Option A, line, option B, line segment, and option C, ray. See, we cannot extend line segment both the direction. We can extend ray, but in one direction only, and one direction is fixed. One end is fixed. So our answer will be line. It can be extended in both the direction. The answer is option A, line. The fifth question is, which tool is used to measure the length of a line segment? Option A, compass, option B, divider, and option C, ruler. Again, I am repeating the answer of question number 9, that is, a ray has no definite endpoint. Yes, it is false because ray has only one endpoint. Now the 10th number question is, there are no points in a line. Yes, it is not true. That means it is false because line has infinite number of points. Now we are going to I am going to give you a short discussion on what we have learned. That we have learned the geometric box tools, about geometry box tools, what we have used in geometry box tools, that is ruler, compass, divider, and pencil, eraser, set squares. And also we have learned, so first we have learned about point. Point has no length, no breadth, no width, and no shape actually, and point is the location on the plane surface. After that we have learned line. Line is when we join infinite number of points, then we get only the line. It has no definite length. It can be extended in both directions. Ray, it has no definite length. It can be extended in one direction. It has one end point only. After that we have learned line segment. It is the part of a line. It has two end points. It has a definite length. It cannot be extended. So these are the points. If you remember, then you will complete the basic geometry part. So thank you. Till then, bye bye. Practice it in this regularly in this way.